Capitalism caused this to happen to us. What is this that I'm talking about? I'm talking about cosmic dissonance and spiritual drift. Humans are so out of alignment with the universe to where it's not even funny at this point. I'm thinking because it is October the 1st, 2025. Welcome to the new month, a new calendar month. Tomorrow, October the 2nd, is our official first day of the 8th month. But we talk about that type of alignment over on Today 364. Welcome to the sacred space. I hope you're doing well, and I'm glad you are here. Now, what prompted this? I got up at 5:23 this morning. And I was thinking, wow, I got about an hour. I can get up, get ready for the world, and I can hit these Uber streets at 6:30. And then I was like, wow, at this point of the year, 6:30, it is not even daybreak. And I don't really want to be out doing anything until daybreak. And then that caused me to remember the originals. When the biological clock just got up with the day, rested with the night, the evening. Whatever work got done during, the light, when it was light out, And I'm like, we need that back. I know that the odds are against us, but as humans, if we implement these things, it only takes one person to join another person, and we implement these things, we can have this back. We can have a modern day, cosmically aligned, workspace. Our people got up with the sun. They rested with the moon. Capitalism caused this. It was around the 1300s when the labor for hire, we transitioned from feudalism, where we were tending to the land and, getting up, and we were aligned with the cosmos. And things got done, and we prospered. We thrived. But here comes capitalism. Labor for hire in the 1300s. Then by the early 1900s, around 1914, something like that, you got Henry Ford coming through. Oh, I'm going to do you a favor. I won't work you 6 days a week, 10 to 16 hours a day. I'm going to give you an 8-hour workday. And what that's going to do is that's going to allow more people to be able to get in on this labor for hire trend. I do you a favor. I'm going to implement the 40-hour work week. And that's what we deal with now on a grand scale. And everybody's patting him on the back. Yes. And then by 1940, you have the Fair Labor Standard Act. Standard. If you need to be working them 40 hours, and I'm going to pay you a little bit of this and that, so you can make me a multi-billionaire, trillionaire. I'm going to do that for you. That's what they said. And a lot of us jump right on board. Conditioned. And then they moved in on the children. Around the mid-1600s. Somebody dumped a lot of money into the government. I think in Massachusetts or something like that. Dumped a whole lot of money into the government. Now we have public schools. Because we don't want the kids to be illiterate. So here comes public school. Uniforms. implemented at an early age is factory work. We got to do something about this. Let's get into some tarot. We can move back into the bartering system. We can have modern day feudalism. I believe a lot of the Amish still work under kind of like the feudalism standards, but I'm not sure. But I know also that it can be done. It can be done. And because we need to become more sovereign again. We need to become more sovereign again. Because I know that most of the humans are tired. We just moved into fall. But we will move into winter where you're getting up, you're going to work, it's dark. By the time you do your 8-hour shift, you're going to be there 8.5, 9 hours because you got to have a lunch. We're going to let you eat. Some people will let you eat. Some companies will let you eat. But, you spent 8.5, 9 hours somewhere, and by the time you get off, it's dark. And what does that do for your psyche? For a lot of people, it puts them in a dark place, depression. So we can become sovereign again. We can have feudalism back if we want it bad enough. You understand? Let's get into some tarot. We're going to connect in with the steampunk tarot. I found that fitting. Thinking about the industrial age and all that, Let's get into the steampunk tarot. It's my break fast. That's my break fast. Okay. Let's see what the energy is for today. This is the Victorian steampunk tarot. Let me know what you think in the comment section about, how you feeling as we lean into these days where we have less sunlight. The weather's going to be feeling real nice, but when it comes to just getting up so early in the rising, and you have to, clocking into a workspace, all the while clocking out from divine alignment. What is the energy of today? What is the energy of today? Or, what is the energy of October? Now, we'll get into that tomorrow, because October 2nd is really the first day of the 8th month. So we'll talk about overall energy for October tomorrow, okay? I hope to see you in this space. Hopefully you have reserved your place in the sacred space, meaning hopefully you have subscribed, okay? Please give the video a thumbs up as well if something resonates. We have the 7 of Cups that came out. 7 of Dragonflies. See, this is what I'm saying. The confusion. Your emotions. 7 of Cups. This can also be the card of addictions. Capitalism causing addictions. Cigarette smoke. Stressed out. Nerves bad. You getting up. I'm not feeling this today. I just want to rest in. I want my body to get up naturally. I want to get ready, and then I want to go in to that workplace. At least with my body all the way up. I didn't have to break my wrist with the alarm clock. Woo! That alarm clock go off, it can cause all kind of confusion. It startled you, you know? Especially when you're in that deep REM sleep. Confusion. There's a lot of confusion. People sitting here trying to figure out what to do. And this is also saying that we have options. We have options. We got to seek them. If you have been seeking options, continue to seek those options. They're out there. Something is going to open up. Something is already opened up. There's always someone or something, you know, being implemented that's a few steps ahead of the game. So the options are out there. And maybe we have to figure out something to create the options again. To recreate the options. And then bring other people on board. Maybe it is you that is supposed to start this new industry. Where people come in. Even if you give them a schedule, you set and reset the schedule based on the seasons. And then just like everything and everyone conformed to what we are dealing with now, we'll reconform. And then we can finish this lifetime back in alignment and setting the, the presence or the setting a new standard for the next lifetime. And you know, there's always a new lifetime coming because the cycle of life is continuous. So it's like we're starting a trend. We may not be able to see the trend followed all the way through, but we might live long enough just to, and we just might see that happen for us, for our, you know, for, even if we don't have offspring, for the generations ahead, you know. Top of the deck energy is the Three of Bees, which will be the Three of Swords. People are suffering. This is the state that people are in right now. It's unhealed. It's not, this is cosmic dissonance. This is spiritual drift. What people are dealing with right now is very unhealthy. It's unhealthy. It's causing psychosis. You know? But it can be rectified. It can be healed. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Cups. The root of it is causing depression. That's what it is. It's causing depression on a deep level. Because this Five of Cups, this is your soul saying, this is not right. This whole work schedule shift thing, it's not right. It's not right. It doesn't feel right. It's off. Let's get a message from the Lenormand. This is the pagan Lenormand oracle. Well, the pagan Lenormand oracle. What is the message for the collective? You got the number 19, but I think this is the Tower. You got the Six of Spades, which would be the Six of Swords. You're seeking peace of mind. And this is the Sun. Your soul is like, I just want to get up with the sun and I just want to rest with the moon. It allows your body to regenerate and to become stronger. And they talked about the 8-hour workday being more productive. People were more productive because they weren't working 10 to 16 hours a day. They were only working 8 hours a day. They were laboring 8 hours a day. So it made people more productive. But just imagine how productive you could be if you had the privilege, again, to respect and honor your natural biological clock. Or at least you're up and you're starting the workday with the sun, with the dawn, with daybreak. Let's read and see. I think this is the Tower. Yeah, the Tower, the Six of Spades. The key words are isolation, higher up, formality, law, ethics. Exactly what we're talking about, right? The Tower. A tower in a clearing in the woods is no longer inhabited, but is part of the sacred space. It's right here. A part of the sacred space the pagans use for their rituals. The moon is shown in the evening sky above while there is still daylight left. The Tower card can be read as a sign of isolation. That's that Three of Swords. That's the Five of Cups too. It can also represent corporate energies, such as rising within a structure of a company, or even a company itself, as it might be seen as a large fortress of business. A person who has a Tower card in their proximity in the spread might consider whether they're holding themselves apart from others, and I think that's the cosmic dissonance, and being standoffish. And now maybe this is the reason why a lot of people have so much bad attitudes. It's like, like, leave me alone. I had to get up way too early. I don't even want to be here. This can indicate someone who thinks they are better than others around them also. Neutral association overall, taking its energy from the surrounding cards, which we didn't pull any other, but we'll see what's on top and the bottom of the deck. We will do that. Neutral association overall, taking its energy from the surrounding cards. For example, the Tower with the fox could indicate a negative, backstabbing co-worker, or someone who will step all over others to rise in the workplace. And those stepping all over others to rise in the workplace is most likely the person who owns these companies, these labor institutions, But the Tower with the dog might be a friend who will be at your side no matter how lonely it gets. Perhaps they might be your only defender, or the one person that you can trust when you feel isolated, therefore bringing a positive energy to the Tower card. So let's see what's on the top and the bottom. Let's see what is surrounding the Tower. Top of the deck energy is the Fish, the number 34, King of Pentacles, King of Diamonds, King of Pentacles, Koi fish. The 34 is the number 7. Someone's luck is about to change. But this is representation of, and you see, this is also, there's a lot of things. The Koi fish is talking about there's enough abundance for everyone. There is enough abundance in this world for everyone. So when you're talking about this Tower energy, when you're talking about someone stepping all over another person to get to the top, or these entities saying, you do this labor and make me rich, there's enough abundance for everyone. But this is about, remember I just said, maybe it is you. That is like the kingfisher, or that is the one who teaches others how to fish. Because they have something, going back into their bartering things, they're going to have something, you're going to have something. Even if everyone knows how to fish, you know how many species of fish there are out there, so you can try the fish that they caught. They bring that to dinner. You bring the fish you caught. Somebody goes out and they gets the salt to preserve the fish that does not get eaten at dinner tonight. There's no waste. So you don't worry about, we are all out here fishing. They're doing the same thing I'm doing. In essence, we're all doing this. But there's niches. The different species of fish represent the niches. What they do, they may do the same thing as you, but that doesn't mean that you have to step all over them. You do it different. And it's beneficial for everyone. Everyone's different skills and talents and abilities they bring even into the same corporation benefits everyone. You understand? This could be someone who brings a fresh perspective. This is someone, when you think about the cardinal, the mutable, and the fixed signs within zodiacs, a cardinal is going to bring that idea. They're like, let's get this started. The mutable is like, okay, we got to keep things fresh. We got to keep up with the times. We got to keep it fresh, even if that is, we got to change the schedule. We work longer days during the summer, shorter days during the winter, etc. You understand? And you got your fixed sign that's going to see this through. Bottom of the deck. Ooh. I don't know what was officially on the bottom, but this card right here fell face down on top of the card that was on top of the deck. So we'll take that. That's the number 17, the star. And this looks like the Queen of Cups. This is like you owe this to yourself. And someone has a dream, a wish, an aspiration. This is also healing coming into place. Just like that Three of Swords energy, there is healing. The Three of Swords is on top of the deck in the tarot. Then this healing card and wish fulfillment card is coming in on the bottom of the deck, in a different deck. So where there is, hurt, pain, and all of these things, there is also the opportunity for healing. The Queen of Cups is saying, take care of yourself. You owe this to yourself. Let's get final messages from the Forest Spirit Oracle. Forest Spirits Oracle. What's the message or the messages for the collective for today? Ooh, we got the Unicorn Spirit. See, that's the uniqueness right there coming through. What I'm talking about might sound strange. It might sound otherworldly, but it can happen. It says wishcraft. Yeah, the star card. Wish fulfillment, witchcraft. And it says, use your imagination as you wield your own magic and make your dreams come true. And then we have, top of the deck energy is the Raccoon Spirit. Potential. It says, delve into the unknown, for it is through uncertainty that you often uncover your true gifts. See, this raccoon energy is that trickster energy. Oh, I got this. I'll pay you this. I'll pay you that. But it is really, at the end of the day, not enough to thrive. playing with the emotions. You got the tortoise spirit on the bottom of the deck, talking about being determined. It says take things slow and steady and persevere to achieve your goals and reap the rewards at the end of the day. And this is like slowly but steadily moving ahead. You don't have to rush into anything, but slowly we can move back into a space where we're back in cosmic alignment. And we heal our souls. And we heal physically, ultimately. So, those are your messages. Thank you so much for spending all this time with us in the sacred space. And until next time, we'll see you in another video. Love.